We're grateful for who God is. That list of names given, holy and mighty and all of that, that's just the beginning of things. When Jesus was jousting with the Pharisees, Jesus made it clear to them that when you start talking about me, you're talking about something that surpasses Abraham. Because before Abraham was, he said, my name is I am. In other words, when you open up the book to look at all of the good things that a person can possibly be, mighty and triumphant and awesome and holy, he says that that's just the beginning of it. He had to close the
camera. Action when you're ready, on your cue.
Who am I, America? I'm a father, I'm a husband, business owner. I'm just a person that want to see good in the world, want to see people do great things, find their purpose, live out their dreams, and spread love in the world and make the world a beautiful place. I just want to be one of those individuals that that somebody can say, you know, he helped me. I heard what he said. I heard his story. He's a positive guy, inspirational guy, motivational guy, and you know, his aura about him is just positive. So, you know, I just want to be a part of what he's a part of. We could combine forces and, you know, live this one life we have. And it's a movement. This is a movement for me. This is definitely a movement for me. So I just want to empower others, encourage others, and we build a team in this world to live out our purpose and strengthen the household, strengthen the community, and hopefully strengthen the world. So I just want to do great things. I just want to do great things in this world. Like I said before, we come to this life one time. I just want to live out all God's purpose that he had for me. And I just want to continue to be charged and motivated and live my life in abundance. So that's who I am. That's who I am. I just want to, you know, in the beginning, you know, just being raised, losing my parents, very young age, you know, in a house with my grandfather. It was very, you know, troubling, and I learned a lot from him, to work and to come from nothing and have nothing, and just gratifying now in my life. But I'm just so motivated and so passionate about my kids. So, you know, in the beginning, you know, when I was very young after my parents died, when I was about 7 years old, from 7 to 10 years old, it was like a dark place for me, very dark place. You know, I didn't ask a lot of questions, and you know, back then, you know, you didn't ask questions, so you just did what your elders said, and you know, you just follow the rules. And you know, back then I observed a lot, and you know, it was a troubling time for me. So like I said, I observed a lot and grew a lot, and you know, it was just very, very, very troubling time that I look back on it now. But again, you know, observing years ago how things were, nobody sitting down and explained to me, you know, what death was. And like I said, I felt like I was in a dark place. I felt like I was all in the world all by myself, you know, and then learning death at 10 years old. And it was just a dark place. And then, you know, going into school, and, you know, having my friends I hung out with, you know, they had parents, and a lot of times I seen them disrespecting their parents and not really caring about nothing. And, you know, I'm like, understand, like, man, I said, I don't know why they're doing that. And I just never understood. I never even questioned. So I just observed. So, I watched them, and, like anywhere from 10 to 13 years old, I remember, like, going over my friend's house, and I seen everything they had. I was always less fortunate. And I just watched, how they act with their, and how they talk with their parents and stuff a lot of times. And I'm like, man, how are you going to do your parents like that? And my parents are gone. So I never looked at them any differently. I just observed. So, I just grew from that and learned from that situation. So, me not having my parents, I'm like, man, that's shocking. But then, when I get to, like in grade school, for instance, when I was elementary school, and then, no teachers, they knew of my parents not being there. So they always just left me alone and didn't bother me. And it's like they just let me creep right through the system. Nobody sat down and asked me was I okay. Nobody sat down and gave me any kind of evaluation because my parents was gone. I just sat back and observed and watched, and that's how I learned a lot. But in grade school, I was going through. I had friends and everything, and they used to do things, and I used to observe it, and I always observed. I never partook in anything, so I just observed. I just wish that I had a lot of support back then. I was very athletic in school, and I could have been a professional athlete, but I just didn't have the push, or didn't have the push, didn't have the security, and nobody told me I could be great. So I just always did. I was always average, but like I said, in elementary school and from high school, middle school to high school, and again, didn't have any teachers to really, just put me on the path. Didn't have a lot of teachers to believe in me, and I just, hung out with my friends and just did barely enough. Just wanted to be accepted and fit in. I like in high school, you're always trying to find yourself. Who's the best crowd, or who's the guy that you want to hang around, and trying to fit in with them, and be accepted. And I always was accepted because I was never a problem. I was always supportive. We had a good time coming up in high school, but it was just never no really support. Nobody was there to say, man, you can be great, you can do anything. So, it was just a really, really tough time. And like I said, if I learned anything, just observing and learning. A teacher once told me, he said, learn to listen and listen to learn. So that was very influential to me, and that helped me a whole lot. But again, like I said, back in high school, I always wished that I could did more. Wish I could did more, and just grew more to be all I could be. So getting out of high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and so my dad, he went into the service. So, and I was thinking about going to the service, and I was like, I had a little mixed feelings about it and everything. When they was talking about I had to get sworn in, I was like, man, I don't know about this. So I just left that alone. And when I graduated, I remember going home, and I was like, man, what am I do? What am I going to do with my life? I said, I didn't have any kids or anything, and I was just getting out of high school, and I was just living life, and nobody even asked, what you going to do with your life? I'm like, man, as time goes on, and you get in certain situations, and when I had my first kid, and I was like, man, you know what? I said, I got a kid now, so I said, man, I want to be there. I said, my dad was never there, and I seen how a lot of my friends used to, talk to their parents, and I was like, no, I don't want that either. So I wanted to be there for them, and I said, man, I'm gonna do everything I can. And I said, I'm gonna be there, and when I had my first kid, and it was a beautiful thing, and with that, nobody was, really saying like how hard it was, and the importance of credit, and I put myself in some tight situations early on, with credit. A lot of people don't know how important credit is, man. It's so hard so easy to fall in that crevice called debt, and it's so hard. And if you're not built strong, it will take you. It will really take you, and it will just really, really, it'll be damaging, especially for the new generation, because like I said, with my grandfather's work ethic, he instilled that in me. So I do what I had to do. So I'm just glad that I built up that work ethic to, withstand anything that come my way. But I mean, what I would say to anybody that's listening, to the show, just find your purpose for living, and find your purpose for living. And my book that I have ready, The Recipe for Success, it will give you everything that you need, everything that you need. I mean, it's about being ready, your energy, your effort, your attitude, drive, determination, and wanting something out of life. So, I mean, that alone, I mean, if you just process everything what the book stands for, success awaits you. That's the recipe for success. So, I know I moved a little bit ahead, but I just would encourage everybody to, find a purpose for living. Everything starts at home. Everything starts at home. We can get the homes like it's supposed to, then into the neighbors, and hopefully into the community, into the world, because the generations we have, the generations now is so different now from, the generations are so different now. The kids even think different now. So we got to really educate them, and hopefully whoever is listening, just know that you don't know everything. A lot of people, you should listen to the people that's older because they want what's best for you. So I would encourage people to get all the information you can, and look for educational stuff, and just find some reason for living. Everything that's going on in the world, and with the government being broken, and the school systems are being broken, the homes are being broken. I mean, how can we win? I mean, how can we live? How can we still live life? Life can be a beautiful thing. So I just hope that, everybody that's listening just really, do some soul searching, and think and find out what they want to do and how they can be impactful. So you're not out here by yourself. Everybody's going through tough times. So if you're going through tough times, it's meant for you to be going through tough times. So I think a lot of people's choices put them in a bad situation. So I just want to, do good. I just want to do good. And I just want to do good in the world. I just want to do good and great, do big things in the world. Here in Delaware, I'm from Maryland. I'm gonna drop back a little bit, but I'm from Maryland, but I live in Delaware now. So and if anybody don't know about this area, it's a Delmarva Peninsula. We're surrounded by water. It's a small area, but it's crazy because it's being so small. You got 2 states in here. So I just want to, really, I want this area to be flourished. I want it to flourish with my concept, and that's my goal. That's my goal. I feel as though that's what God put on my heart to do, and I'm gonna keep on pushing my concept. I'm gonna keep on pushing my narrative, and I just want to live life and live with abundance and smile often and travel. And I'm not letting this pandemic have me, and I'm not gonna let time steal my life. So I'm just so happy that I'm on this course in my life right now. I'm just so happy. So I just want to continue to do great things, and I hope to motivate people to live life with a charge, a force of energy to impact and inspire, promote positiveness. I'm just so ready, man. I just love it. I just love it. And I'm just really, really, really happy. It's really gratifying to come from where I've been, and seeing the things I've seen. It's just so gratifying. It's just to be a father, a business owner, an author. I'm a husband, father, a business owner. I'm writing a book. Writing a couple short films. I just want all of this stuff to come to pass. I just want all this stuff to come to pass. But I'm just ready. I'm just so ready. If I can say anything to anybody that's listening, keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Stay encouraged. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. You know, get yourself around some good, positive people and keep moving forward to be a force in your household. It starts in your household, so you can change the community and hopefully the world in your area and cities where you live. So just be inspired and encourage somebody. Smile often, and that's it. Stay ready. Stay ready. You know, being a father, you know, it's my father was never there, so I made it my business to be there for mine, and it's my responsibility. If I don't give them what they need, they won't be able to sustain anything. So it's my job. And as a husband, I just really, we be like two forces, and they're pulling in the same direction. So it's going to make our lives a lot easier, raising our kids. So me and my wife, we do what we're supposed to do, and we got rules and regulations that our kids follow, and that's essential. And everybody's supposed to do that. Every household is supposed to be structured. It's got to have order. You got to have order in the household, or it can't work. If there's no order, it's chaos. But being a husband is great. I've been married 20 years. A father, man, it's just like it's ultimate. It's beautiful, and I relish that, and it keeps me strong. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me on my heels. It keeps me youthful. It just drives me, and to be a father and a husband with the ready concept, it's priceless. I just love it. I just love it, man. I just love being a father and a husband. Yes. I just love being a father and a husband. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So that's where I am right now. So, and being a business owner is great. You gotta have. You can't. When you're being a business owner, you gotta. It's good because you just gotta be dedicated. And you can't be just because a lot of my friends always be like, man, you got your own business, you can take off when you want. I said, nope, wrong concept. So wrong concept. So you got to be there. You got to be dedicated. You got to be loyal. You got to love what you're doing. You got to love what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you got to love it. Because if you don't love it, you ain't going to do it long. You're going to make excuses. And I've been in business now for 25 years. And I can count on one hand how many Saturdays I've been off. So I really, really, really put forth a lot of hard work, take a lot of dedication. I've spent a lot of money just to be in business. So, the gain is, you endure that, you endure the money that it takes to be in business, and then you got to make money for yourself. And then and if you got some debt or anything like that, you got to work that off. So this is for having a business home, you got to be tough skinned. So, I'm glad I did it. I withstand everything that came my way. I endured, and it's so gratifying at the end. So now I'm able to work from home. I work 3 days a week, trying to get my little small production up and running. And it's just been a blast. I'm home with my wife and my kids. We're doing things in my yard, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. The Lord seen it worthy for it to happen like this, and I just love it. I just love it. Now, what I would say about anybody, excuse me, that just don't want to do their own business, you gotta love what you're doing. You got to love what you're doing, whatever it is. I keep going back to this. You gotta have the ready mindset. That has really got me through all the trials and tribulations of, just the money. It's just the money is great. I'm a barber, so the money is great, and I just gotta love what you're doing. You just gotta love what you're doing and have the ready mindset. America, Dontri Bolden, AKA. Most people know me as AKA Joe Rock. And I am ready. I am so ready. I am a husband. I'm a business owner. I'm an author. Soon to be published. Well, not a publisher. Soon to be soon to be
Famous.
yes, that's what I'm looking for. Famous. It's so many things that be going through my mind and everything, but I just soon to be famous. Soon to be famous, man. It's big time. This is big time. So yeah, husband, father, author, business owner. It's soon to be famous. It's soon to be famous. Just want to get out there and spread love in the world and encourage others to find their way. That's my purpose for living.
Word. I'm going in. This what I'm supposed to do. Check out my move. Check out my move. This how you supposed to do. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. I'm going in. This how I'm supposed to do. Check out my move. Check out my move. This how you supposed to do. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. I keep it low key. They acting sus, don't approach me. I keep angels all around me. Only deal with them 100p. One's blind, but I too see. I'm too blessed to be worried about them. And they don't want me as they enemy, cause my enemies is my God's problem. I hit the top from the bottom. Sold them the truth and they bought it. Y'all gon' get used to the slaughter. I be in check with the order. They be like, you stay them Jordans. I just cop them on, rock them. I just stack them in the closet. I ain't here to show my profit. I'm just here to raise the topic. Jesus Christ, my only option. Bigger checks me bigger offerings. Could never pay back what it cost them. I just go in cause I know he's awesome. I'm in good hands like he's all state. I'm in the game like I'm all state. To see me go up, they cannot wait. I cannot take chances, so the chances are they gon' take a loss. My testimonies made a hard lessons. I'm in Abba's presence, this is his message. I'm a living weapon, he the living word. By the Holy Spirit, I done been immersed. I done been in Bentleys, I done been in furs. But you ain't been in nothing till you in a hearse. Better put I'm going in. This what I'm supposed to do. Check out my move. Check out my move. This how you supposed to do. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. I'm going in. This how I'm supposed to do. Check out my move. Check out my move. This how you supposed to do. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Watch how I move. Watch how you move. Riff it, beat the tracker for your boy. I put in work like a chore. He canceled my sin like a void. Favor falling, can't ignore it. I'm getting chips like a droid. Sauce dripping out my paws. But I'ma need something more. That major key that's from the source. I ain't looking for awards. I'm just working for the Lord. I just got them balls sharp as double-edged swords that'll leave you bounce.
Let's go beyond the fence. It's strictly a character. Some of you really embarrass us. Living right here in America. The public is scared of us, sinners not afraid of us. They painted the narrative. We fell for it. Some with the jail for it. Some with the hell for it. Some with the Harvard. Some with the Yale for it. Freedom, I yell for it. And I won't fail going. Me and my 12 cousins, look, we've been dumbed down to the point that we numb now. Let me go a step further. We run around on Instagram. Gotta get the thumbs down. Try to impress others. Problem is, you don't invest nothing. Do nothing, you get nothing. Real men protect women. Real men gotta get something. I'm not gonna rent nothing. We tried, it don't fear nothing. We dying, it don't leave nothing. Gotta keep going, T10 gotta keep growing. After we win, we can take 2 shots, it's like we free throwing. We can toast for real, we been on the chill. Can't relax too long no more, gotta get on for real. Yeah, you expecting the blessing? Let me ask you a question. What do you do with your time? If my blessing was reckless, you would respect it. Then be out of your mind. The blind is leading the blind, falling into a ditch. Yeah, I'm in this Kenyan line, that's why I'm beyond the fence. Some people will feed you lies, erase your common sense. Giving you hope with no evidence. Slowly taking your confidence. They think we incompetent by the way we treat each other. So rude when we treat each other. Hate thick like peanut butter. When it's fake, I ain't finna trust it. Every race, we need to love them. Ignorance, rise above it. This the invitation to the public. When you're thugging, killing your culture, but you're scared of your presence. They supplying the pressures. Why our ancestors down and tell us. Just tell you a real nigga. That's why I can deal with you. Let's make this little picture. Teach your children when they get a little bigger. Let the forefathers was some slave owners, bought they trade on us. Been screwing us for a long time. They ran the train on us, putting it fade on us. The rock that laid on us, turning the page on us. Study multiple weaknesses, that's why they prey on us. Make them rely on them, no need to lie on them. We thug up a dime, homie. No shucking and jiving, don't that surprise me. Living a lie, homie. Look, you're bossed and boss up. Opportunities cross us. Yeah, but don't protect each other today. It's really gonna cost us. You said it's the strap, the target is back. You setting us back. Mentally jacked your history, spiritually smashed. On chemistry, that is the whack. The bigotry and the belittling trash. Simply trash the industry. Talking about the whole world. Not just dude and old girl.
Like a boss, like a boss, like a boss, like a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss. Walk like a boss, made in his image, so I must be a boss.
I am a boss cause what he did on the cross. Got that Jesus swag cause what he did on the cross. Got his righteousness, my soul won't be low. Hold my head up high with a boldness. Got you wondering how it happened so fast. Built my house on a rock, my Jesus will last. In case you're wondering why this happened for me, I called on Jesus and I believe that. Now throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High. Now throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High.
Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss. Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must be a boss.
I walk with the boldness, talk with the boldness, swag with the coldness. A black card carrier, break down barriers. The road that I travel is that much narrower. Jesus shaped me, Jesus made me. Devil tried to break me, but Jesus kept me. Jesus kept me, Jesus kept me. Devil tried to break me, but Jesus kept me. Throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High. Now throw them hands in the air, look towards the sky. We are made in the image of the Most High.
Talk like a boss, walk like a boss. Made in his image, so I must